Antonio starts right now.
All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for being with us. It is Thursday, August 1st.
Yes, happy Thursday, the beginning of August, and the beginning of probably, a little hotter weather for the most part.
Yes, definitely. So yesterday we let Justin get away with the fact that it was National Avocado Day, but today we're going to bring it to him. It is, it's National Spider-Man Day?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yes.
Homemade pie.
National Homemade Pie Day, yes.
And IPA?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Good memory, Stephanie. Yeah, we were just National IPA Day. So yeah, there you go for all of our craft beer lovers out there. And again, let Justin off the hook yesterday with that avocado day.
I appreciate that.
Which one are you going to celebrate, Justin?
Well, listen, I suppose there could be worse days. Those are three pretty good ones. But I like Spider-Man. I like homemade pies. I like IPA. They're all good.
All at the same time.
I can deal with it. Dust. It's on its way out. Yeah, you may be sick of hearing about it by now, but it certainly was hazy yesterday. You could see it, and that low air quality, or lower air quality, I should say, is starting to shift away. We're still seeing some of that orange. That's where it's unhealthy for those who are sensitive. Del Rio, Eagle Pass seeing a little bit of that too. But I think by the afternoon, you'll see air quality improve some. In today's forecast, well, it's going to be hot, 97. We'll have clouds early, and then hot this afternoon with mostly sunny skies and heat index values, no surprise here, 100 and above. What about the weekend? Here is where we have a glimmer of hope. By late on Saturday, there is a very, very small chance that we could see a storm, especially across the hill country late in the day. Then by Sunday, weak frontal boundary just to our north may be enough to spark off a shower or storm. It's not going to be widespread, but maybe a few of us get lucky and get some rain back in the forecast. That's kind of the one chance we have. Yes, and the tropics are heating up still too. We're going to track that potential tropical system that's coming across the Atlantic coming up here in just a couple minutes. But we'll get over to RJ now and check in on your morning traffic. How are things looking on this early Thursday morning?
All right, Justin, if you're about to step outside right now, things are looking pretty good as we take a look at the west side of town. 90 Nogalitos right there, 90 Medio Creek. Traffic moving along both directions pretty well for our drivers, and actually seen a little bit more cars on the road on this Thursday morning to start our morning off here. Loop 410 Jackson Keller. Just a lot of ongoing construction. 410 Perrin Beidel. That's going to be a little bit of a tricky spot for our drivers if you are about to step outside right now. Let's go ahead and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez. He is out and about in Drive Cam this morning. Happy Thursday to you, Alex.
RJ, good morning. Happy Thursday and happy August. Let's get this month and let's get it going right now. I just left the TV station. I'm on the northwest side. I'm at 410. I just left I-10. Things are looking great right now. I've got coffee in hand. No IPA for me this morning, RJ.
Yeah, you definitely want to wait till we're off of work, maybe to enjoy National IPA Day. But yeah, I saw Alex filling up coffee earlier before he left. So again, we will check in with him throughout the rest of this morning. Thank you very much, Alex. Well, in other news, a teenager is in the hospital after he was shot multiple times on I-10. That is according to San Antonio police. This shooting happened around 6 p.m. last night in the 4100 block of Interstate 10 on the eastbound lanes. Police say that the teenager's mother drove him away from where the shooting happened to get the attention of emergency services. According to SAPD, the teenager was shot several times in his leg. He was taken to a local hospital for further treatment. So far, there is no description of the shooting suspect.
Well, a nasty rollover crash sends multiple people, including a toddler, to the hospital. This all began just before 8 p.m. last night off of Stone Oak Parkway and Madison Oak Drive. That's on the city's north side, so you can see the wreckage right there in the video. San Antonio police tell us that 2 of the people involved were thrown from one of the vehicles after the crash. 2 adults and a 2-year-old child are in the hospital. Right now, we don't know how badly they are hurt. We also don't know what exactly caused this crash.
Well, this man that you see right there, Alexander Castro, he is on trial accused of a car wreck that left a woman dead back in 2022. Now he is blaming the victim for actually causing that crash. Just yesterday, the jury watched body camera video of that crash scene on Highway 281 near TPC Parkway on the far north side. Just moments after it happened, prosecutors say that Castro drove at speeds of more than 90 miles an hour into several stopped cars. One of the other drivers, Alexander Siebert, was found found unconscious in her vehicle with a severe head wound. She ended up dying of her injuries. As police investigated at the scene, Castro can be heard telling police that it was Siebert who was driving erratically.
She was bouncing all over the place. I thought she was pulling over. And she came under me.
Now, if found guilty, Castro faces up to 20 years in prison, and we're, of course, going to continue to follow this case and this trial as it unfolds. All right, black smoke, big fires. You see it right here behind me, and a feeling of outright fear. That's how neighbors have described living near certain recycling centers and salvage yards in San Antonio.
Now, as Avery Everett shows us, the city is building a task force to review how it regulates these facilities.
Some days there's beyond African dust in the air.
For months, we've heard safety concerns about salvage yards in San Antonio.
It's always been a problem, but lately it has gotten worse.
Reports of fires, smoke, and dust come from more than just one community here.
All we want is a safer environment.
And now the city says it's time to take action.
We don't want to shut down any business, but at the same time, we want the safety for our community.
San Antonio is currently building a task force to review 2 city codes related to metal and used auto part recyclers.
I'm sure we're going to have a lot of heated conversations from both sides. At the end of the day, we want to find that middle ground that works for both sides.
The group of community members and industry representatives will work to update violation procedures and citation impacts. Recyclers have until Wednesday night to fill out an online application to be considered for the commission. But community spots are still open, and city council members will get to fill those seats.
It's definitely a first step that's needed.
Development Services wants to finalize the task force by next week. Neighbors say this first community meeting brought relief that change will soon come, but they say it's still all long overdue.
I deal with everything every single day.
And I hope that they're willing to listen to the residents that are actually living in the neighborhoods that their businesses are potentially polluting.
Because it's your reality.
It is. It's our neighborhood. It's our home.
Now, this task force is going to be pretty busy over the next couple of months because the goal is to present those findings by early 2025. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Now, Vice President Kamala Harris is in Houston today. She is scheduled to speak at the funeral of U.S. Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. The White House says it will happen around 1:20 p.m. Last night, Harris addressed the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority, one of the historically black fraternities and sororities in Houston. And earlier yesterday, former President Donald Trump said Harris, the first black woman and Asian American to serve as vice president, had in the past only promoted her Indian heritage. Now, Harris responded briefly during her address to the sorority, saying that Trump's display was an example of his divisiveness and disrespect.
Overseas, 2 back-to-back strikes in Beirut and Tehran targeting high-ranking figures in Hezbollah and Hamas have been attributed to Israel. In Tehran, a memorial service is underway for Hamas's political leader who was killed while in the Iranian capital in the early hours in Wednesday morning. That targeted strike caused tremendous outrage across the region. Hamas vowed that Israel would, quote, pay the price, calling it a, quote, heinous crime. Israel has not directly claimed responsibility for that strike.
Well, only weeks before classes begin, another setback could delay financial aid for college students this fall. The Education Department says colleges will not be able to submit corrections in bulk to update students' financial aid records. It is the latest setback in the launch of the new free application for federal student aid website, also known as FAFSA. So colleges have been waiting months to send batches of corrected records. It makes it easier to quickly make revisions, especially important for large institutions with hundreds of thousands of corrected records. Submitting revisions manually could delay student aid disbursements, leaving some students unable to pay their bills and fees on time. The Education Department said it will offer technical assistance to help schools with the process.
All right, the Olympics are continuing overseas in Paris, and here is our Paris Olympic Games medal tracker. The US of A still has the most medals overall this morning, coming in with 30, including 5 gold medals. Got a couple last night, Katie Ledecky. In swimming, France is in second place, the home country, with 26 total medals and 5 gold medals to their country's name. China coming in third place. They got the bronze right now, and Great Britain is in 4th right now. China has the most gold medals, though, of all the countries with 9. Some other notes here. The U.S. men's, that has now been updated to 11. Yes, we get some real-time updates here from overseas. And some other notes here. The U.S. men's basketball team beat South Sudan yesterday 103-86 to advance to the quarterfinals. They may end up playing France and Victor Wembanyama later on in the tournament. We will see how all of that shakes out. But that'll be an interesting one. Team USA versus Wemby.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah. I think a lot of Spurs fans
will be torn. Yeah.
What do we do?
All right. A reminder here. All right. This is awesome. Football season. We're officially kicking off the preseason tonight. The Texans taking on the Bears out there at the Pro Football Hall of Fame game tonight in Canton, Ohio. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Right here on KSAT 12. Cannot believe that football season is already kicking off tonight right here.
I know. I mean, so we have that and then school. I mean, they're already practicing
they kind of go
already.
hand in hand.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing a lot of games very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as we get set for football season, of course, the Olympics roll on out there.
Yeah, I love that. We have a lot of options. Time now, 5:11 and 78 degrees for now.
All right, we're taking you outside live cam right now on a Thursday morning. I think Sarah Costa used to call it Baby Friday, right?
Yeah, that's cute too.
All right, things looking pretty good out there. We're going to check in with Alex and Justin for a quick check of your traffic and weather coming up here in just a bit.
Hi, welcome back. It is 5:14. Well, we do have some breaking news right now. You were looking live at the scene where San Antonio police tell us that a man was shot 3 times. Now, this happened not too long ago in the 200 block of Carranza Street on the southwest side. This is not far from Frio City Road.
Yeah, this is a live look from our photojournalist Santiago Esparza on the scene. Police found that shooting victim and he ended up being taken to the hospital in critical condition. So since this happened around 3 o'clock this morning, there is very little information. We're still trying to get more details on this information here on this shooting suspect right now, but we of course will keep you updated throughout the rest of Good Morning San Antonio.
And for now, it's 5:15 and 78 degrees.
Let's get you going with Drive Cam this morning as Alex Gomez is hitting the roads for us. We're going to check in with him in just a bit. Last check, just mostly construction that our drivers are going to have to deal with. Kind of know the drill already. Northeast side, northwest side, west side of town. But we will get a live look with Alex coming up here in just a bit.
Hey, I'll give you $574 if you switch.
For Gerald?
Well, okay. So what about $574 for switching your home insurance to Allstate?
Well, I try not to think about home insurance too complicated.
Actually, Allstate can handle the switching for you. Just call them.
It's that easy to save?
Yep. And you get Allstate.
Oh, well, that's a step up. Goodbye, Gerald.
Oh. Check Allstate first and you could save hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Soon after starting my career, I felt stuck. That's when I found National University. Enrolling at NU empowered me to build my dream career.
Frisky's World.
Come on, let's explore.
That's made with real salmon.
Look what I found. Little soups for cats.
There's the delicious taste of tuna we treasure.
Definitely coming back tomorrow.
Friskies, always more to explore.
Welcome back, 5:18, and we're counting down the days till Japhanie Gray makes her return to KSAT and Good Morning San Antonio. And we are continuing with our Jaff trivia for today. And we have a new question. This is a hotly debated issue among San Antonio. As you know, Japhanie will be coming back to GMSA, but she'll be with me and Justin from 5 to 7, and then later on, 9 o'clock with Stephanie.
Yeah, she's going to join me on 9 a.m. just a little later. So it's no secret, though, that San Antonio has the best breakfast tacos. You can see in the bottom. Today's question: what is Japhani's go-to taco order?
Okay,
well, not a lot of people have responded. I don't remember.
Go ahead and scan the QR code real quick and share with us maybe even your favorite breakfast taco, whatever you like. I personally am a potato and egg guy. That's my go-to. I know, but bean and cheese is like the OG here in San Antonio. Yes.
Yeah, that's probably what I would pick out of these.
You'd go bean and cheese?
Yeah. What about you?
Potato and egg.
Potato and egg.
Gotta add some cheese in there too.
Oh, but that's not, the fancy tacos are not on the list.
And, well, that's true. And
The
you gotta
extra
have you gotta have salsa. Like, so I always tell people salsa is my favorite vegetable. It is so good.
It's one of the main food groups, in fact.
It
Yes,
is, and it's got to be good and spicy. It's very important.
Yeah, that kind of makes your taco. Oh, whoa.
All right,
potato
I'm already
and egg.
influencing. Well, Justin and I are kind of influencing our viewers here. Okay, yeah, I like potato, egg, and then maybe throw in a little bit of beans in there. Yeah, so we're packing it in if
Now
I'm
you're
getting a
getting
breakfast
fancy.
taco.
Maybe we should get another category with the combination.
Chorizo and eggs starting to pop up.
Oh,
Yes,
nobody's going to throw a bean and cheese out there.
For all I know, Daphne could be voting right now. I don't know.
I know.
All right.
She's hitting us up right now.
She's
the
messing
QR
with
code.
us. That's funny.
Yeah, make sure to scan right there for, you know what, even if you want to share yours, and maybe we'll give all of these options to Daphne when she makes it out here. All right, guys, Trans Guy, things looking pretty good out there. 37 South Cross, traffic moving pretty good both directions. 410 Perrin Vital, keeping an eye on that one because there was some ongoing construction in that area, but it looks like we are clear to go out there on the northeast side. Let's check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez in Drive Cam for us this morning. Alex, what is your breakfast taco of choice, my man?
I think any taco, I gotta go with carne guisada with cheese. I'm with Justin. You gotta add cheese. Even if I get a bean and cheese, I still say add more cheese.
Yes, extra cheese for sure.
I like that.
But
Alex
you know what? The
going a little
roadways
outside
are
the
looking
box.
good right now. Oh, definitely. But check this out, RJ. The roadways are looking pretty good over here. West, southwest side are looking fine. I'm going to make my way to the northeast side to see how the construction is going in that area, RJ.
Okay, thank you very much, Alex, for checking things out for us in Drive Cam this morning. Of course, he will be out and about throughout the rest of the morning. Justin, it looks like people are siding with you on the cheese, man. Got to get the cheese in
I
there.
appreciate that. I mean, it's a solid choice. Hey, as we look at KSAT Connect picture from one of our photographer extraordinaires, that's Oscar Skywatcher. You can see the Saharan dust. That was yesterday at sunset, and you certainly could see the haze across South Texas. And the dust is still there this morning. Air quality is still down a little bit, but it improves later today. You'll still notice the haze across the sky today. And really, again, it's the sunrises and sunsets that it becomes most obvious, and that is a great example. Oscar, we appreciate it. I want to take this opportunity to look back at July. Yes, we are in August now. July, as we said, was so good to us. You look at the days in which we had rain. This is odd for July, honestly, here in South Texas to get rain this many days. And there were 4 days there where we had consecutive, I mean, if you include the trace amounts, we had a week's worth of rain. Basically the 19th through the 25th, which was incredible. It all added up to 4.25. It was above average. So we go into August on a good note. It's just that August is starting off on a very hot note. And as we look at the big picture here, high pressure in control. So everything's rotating up and around it. We've got showers and storms up across parts of Illinois again this morning, much like we did yesterday. And we'll see mostly sunny skies today after a few clouds this morning. Here's the long-term forecast, though, and there's a bit of good news in here. High pressure starts to shift a little bit further to the north and west. It's not to say we're not going to see hot weather, because we will. But it opens up the door for a weak frontal boundary to try to work south. I think it's probably close enough by Saturday to where in the hill country we could see a stray storm or two. And then again on Sunday, I've put in a 20% chance of rain. With this boundary close enough that maybe it stirs up or scares up a shower or storm, that's a possibility. It certainly won't interrupt your weekend plans, but know that there is a 10% chance of rain on Saturday, 20% chance on Sunday. Meantime, 78 degrees here in San Antonio, 76 New Braunfels, 79 in Converse, some lower 70s for Bernie and Kerrville. In our forecast today, noontime, we're up to 89. We make our way up to 97. Gee, this looks familiar. Basically, yesterday's forecast, heat index anywhere from 100 to 105 during that peak heating. This is where we think forecast heat indices will be, say, around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. 104, maybe some 105s here around San Antonio, and then it gets a little bit worse as you get south and east. That's where the thicker humidity is, 108, potentially in Gonzales. Very quickly, I did want to touch on the tropics. We have a lot going on in the Pacific, as we've been talking about. We do now have Carlotta. We'll probably soon have Daniel. A little consequence, though, because they're moving west. It's this system that continues to show a little more promise here as it is forecast to move towards Florida. I think the one change in the forecast here that's important is they've kind of shifted the idea a little bit west that this may move a little bit further west. So everyone in Florida, and I would say really anyone on the Gulf Coast, still needs to keep an eye on this. Hasn't formed yet. We still have plenty of time to watch it, and it could have an effect on those, especially in the eastern Gulf Coast. 98 Friday, 100 Saturday, 98 Sunday. You'll see the small rain chances there, and more heat, more August-like weather shows up next week. We'll be right back.
All right, coming up on 528 right now and streaming right now, KSAT.com and all of our platforms. Families in and around San Antonio are getting ready to go back to school and obviously setting money aside for back to school plans. And it raises the question, how are public schools paid for?
Well, in a new episode of KSAT Explains, we are breaking down how and where schools get their money and how a lawsuit in one San Antonio school district revolutionized that funding. You can watch the full episode now on all of our KSAT streaming platforms.
Yeah, our KSAT Explains team is always doing a great job putting that content together for us. Time now is 5:28, and hey, 78 degrees. We'll take that. Just a little bit
a little bit cooler. Yeah, we'll take that for sure. Well, again, for nearly 4 decades, they've been known for their Southern-style cooking. And just ahead, what's next for Acadiana Cafe?
All right, coming up at GMSA at 6 o'clock, I know a story that Stephanie was working on here. Simone Biles, Team USA, they are Olympic champions once again, but we're going to tell you how their triumph is sparking excitement for a ton of young gymnasts right here in the Alamo City.
Good morning. It is 5:31. Happy Thursday and happy beginning of the month. We're in August already.
All right. Yes, we're in August. It is definitely hot outside. I will say I did not make the 5 o'clock HEB run yesterday.
Good.
Yeah, but I was ready to go. I was hydrated, got some electrolytes.
That's like your workout, right?
It serves as a workout. Yeah, stand outside for 10 minutes.
Walk to the dessert aisle at HEB. It's a good workout.
Well, you know, you got to work up a good sweat and then get some dessert after that, Justin. Yeah.
Some water as well, of course.
These are the high temperatures we're expecting across the country today. It's going to be hot here in San Antonio for sure, 97, but other places even hotter. Dallas 102, Abilene 104, Oklahoma City 104. Of course, it's the big blue H that's the problem. That's your heat high. Even Denver is at 98. There is not much relief across the country no matter where you go. The one exception would be San Francisco. They have the onshore flow. 68 degrees there today. Might be the place to go. Otherwise, everyone else is in the 90s, and it will be hot. Heat advisories, heat alerts, excessive heat warnings, not only across the southeast, that's where a lot of them are clustered, but even in the northwest. There are places across parts of Washington and Oregon that will see some very hot temperatures today. So what about some relief in the form of rain chances? Well, there's a small chance as we get into Saturday and Sunday. I think mainly north of San Antonio on Saturday, a little better chance on Sunday, still small, 20%. It's not going to ruin any weekend plans, but that's really the only opportunity we have in the extended forecast to see any rain chances. Coming up, guys, I've got some Olympic trivia for you, so prepare. Start doing some studying. RJ.
You know what? I've been watching the Olympics every day, so I feel like I'd be ready to go for this. Here we go. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Cannot wait for that there, Justin. All right. 35 at New Braunfels Avenue. Traffic moving along pretty good both directions there. Same situation downtown area. 35 southbound upper lower levels right there at Main and San Marcos. Things looking pretty good out there as well. Okay. Let's check in with Alex Gomez with us right now. He is in Drive Cam, and at last check, he was going to go look at some things out in the northeast side of town. So Alex, how are things looking out there? Okay, so I guess we're having a little bit of audio issues there with Drive Cam this morning, but of course we will continue checking with Alex as he makes his way through there. I can see based on that dash cam shot that we are not seeing too many people out on the roads right now. That is good news if you're about to step outside right now. Okay, moving on to some other news this morning, and the latest here with an individual here who calls himself, quote, the dopest lawyer in town. Yes, self-proclaimed there. Now he's facing felony charges. This is attorney Daniel Micah Mailer. Alamo Heights police arrested him on Saturday. The Bexar County Jail later confirmed that Mailer was released on several charges, including sexual assault and family violence. And records show that Mailer has practiced law here in Texas since 2013.
Well, there has been a staffing shakeup at the Bexar County District Attorney's Office. Jeff Mulliner has been named the new director of the Civil Rights Division, and that's the department that oversees police shootings and officer misconduct cases. Mulliner will take over for Daryl Harris, someone who is no stranger to the legal controversy. Now, back in February, our KSAT Investigates explored the allegations against Harris's division. Specifically, attorneys for 3 former San Antonio police officers accused of committing crimes while on duty accused the Bexar County DA Civil Rights Division of intentionally concealing evidence that would have set their clients free. Now, 2 of those 3 officers have now had all charges against them dismissed. You can watch that full story from Dylan Collier right now on all of our streaming platforms.
A lot of memories in this room and a lot of memories down on base too.
Well, for nearly 4 decades, they've been known for their Southern-style cooking. Inside the walls at Acadiana Cafe are many memories and ongoing laughter.
Okay, if you've ever seen this room before, this actually is going to look very familiar to a lot of patrons there. It has taken on a life of its own. Our Patty Santos tells us the story of the military room and the names that are etched on its walls.
I don't know who was the first newly minted air person to do this, but they started.
David Saylor points to the names carved and some sharpied on the walls of the military party room at Acadiana Cafe in the West Side.
Oh, this is her right here. This is her right here. She's actually my second cousin, and she graduated from the squadron.
They are the names of basic trainees from 4 different squadrons who stopped to eat at his restaurant before heading out.
We opened in December of 1986. Patty, I'm not sure how this became the military room, but it is. The party room at Acadiana is the Air Force/military room.
It's taken a life of its own.
One of our regulars donated this.
Partly thanks to customers, like the one who dedicated an old panoramic photo of Randolph Air Force Base to moments in history.
Here's original newspaper clippings of Hawaii being bombed by Japanese planes. This Marine, that's his pictures here. He used to work here at Acadiana.
Last week, Saylor announced the sale of his Cajun-style restaurant building. It will reopen under new management as a Mexican restaurant. Naturally, I had to ask, what happens with his room?
The people that bought the building, they're dedicated to preserving all of this and even expanding on it.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I was worried about that.
It's going to be maintained as it is, and it's going to be even expanded on.
All right, awesome. That's good news. I'm glad. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first at KSAT 12.
And as Saylor is so ingrained with serving the military, he was made an honorary commander of the 433rd Airlift Wing. Acadiana Cafe is closing its doors August 29th, and he says he's very busy, so if you do go visit, expect it to be busy out there because everybody wants to get in there, their favorite
Their
plates.
last minute, yes, some Cajun plates and also the good Southern comfort food that they have out there.
I love his interview, though.
He is.
Also.
If you've ever met him, you just fall in love with him. He's so nice.
Okay, I have to admit,
Yes.
I have never been there, but yes, this is definitely giving me some major FOMO, so got to go out there. We got to set up some lunch out there.
There is a lot-
with
there
Mr.
are
Saylor,
a
because
lot
he
of
seems
people-
like he's got story for days.
He does.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that they're regulars. So if you just ask them what their favorite, you're not gonna they're not gonna steer you wrong.
Well, I grew up near there, so I'll just have to take my mom back out. I've been there before, but it's been a while. Have to go back before August 29th.
That was a great
Thanks,
story,
Patty.
Patty. Yes.
Time now 5:39 and 78 degrees for now.
All right, the U.S. women's rugby team has been turning some heads at the Olympics, doing something that's never been done before. Coming up next, we're going to introduce you to a local women's rugby team. JP got to hang out with them, and they're hoping to win big as well. And they also hope that this means that big things are coming for the future of the sport.
And let's look out there with live cam. Hey, not too bad this morning, 78 degrees. Yes, things are going to heat up once again, so we'll have to prepare for that heat when we're walking across the parking lot or whatever errands you got to do today. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's 5:42. Well, from scrums to stars, the women's national rugby team made history this week, bringing home bronze and their first ever medal in the 2024 Olympics.
Yeah, this was a dramatic big win here for the U.S. women's team on the biggest stage, and it has put a spotlight on the sport and the women who play it. Our John Paul Barajas, I saw him walking around yesterday with a rugby ball. I was trying to figure out what was going on. He met a local women's team to learn about the sport and give it a try.
So this is a scrum?
Rugby. It's an old game with a lot of new interest here in the U.S. And it's in large part due to the women's national team bringing home bronze in the Olympics.
Oh, I was definitely watching in that last play. You know, they're back against their own try line. They're at the very end of the field, and she just runs over some people and sprints at 90 meters, and it was fantastic.
A try line is essentially the end zone in football. And in football terms, the U.S. women's team had a run go the length of the field for a touchdown or a try in rugby to win on the last play of the game. So we laced up with the San Antonio Riveters to give the sport a try.
The ball's at my hip. As I'm turning, I keep my hands out to wherever I'm going.
They taught me the basics on passing and said two things are a must. Run forward and pass backwards.
Cat, there you go. Oh, damn.
I had my good moments.
You're a natural.
I don't know what I was doing, Coach. I just saw daylight.
But they also took it easy on me.
Yeah, I'm not letting you hit him that hard. She is one of the hardest tacklers we have.
Going to face it this way.
All right.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Not to mention some rookie mistakes.
Put your head in there. Nope, the other side. There you go.
The Riveters are hoping Team USA's big win becomes a big draw for the sport as a whole.
But when I turn on ESPN, I'm getting golf more than anything, right? I don't want to watch golf, I want to watch rugby.
As well as inspires a new wave of women to get involved.
Not only be athletic, but we can also compete in really tough sports and be strong.
For anyone who wants to give rugby a shot or learn more about the game, you can go to KSAT.com.
It's an opportunity for y'all to showcase it to people who don't know about it, try to get people out here. So if there's anything interesting or cool that y'all want to show off, y'all tell me.
It's more the community.
I was brought here by the Army, decided to stay. And one of the reasons I stayed was because my rugby community.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
I saw him, on Instagram throwing the rugby ball at some of our coworkers, and some of them were not prepared.
Yes. Well, I know our Gary Berger and obviously your husband, Luis, they're on a Gaelic football team. And so it's cool to see some of these sports from overseas kind of make their way here now.
Yeah, it's an interesting sport, that Gaelic football. It's like a combination of soccer, basketball, volleyball.
A lot of interesting rules that come along with these games. Cool story by John Paul Barajas right there.
Yeah, good job, John Paul. Time now, 5:45 and 78 degrees for now.
All right, taking a look at drive cam, and it looks like our photojournalist Alex Gomez is stuck, or at least being delayed a little bit by some of the traffic. We're going to check in with him in just a little bit, and Justin as well. All right, it is 5:48 right now on your Thursday morning. We're checking out our TransGuide traffic cameras, 98 Nogalitos. Traffic moving pretty good there. We do have a crash being reported at Loop 410 westbound at Cherry Ridge. Already been a couple of days where we've had some accidents out there in that area. Let's go ahead and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez. He is out and about in the streets for us this morning in Drive Cam. Happy Thursday, Alex. How are things looking out there?
RJ, happy Thursday, good morning. They're looking pretty good right now on the northeast side. 35 northbound still has some barrels laid out blocking some lanes near O'Connor, so just be patient. It only took me about 5 minutes to get through that area, so everywhere else looks pretty good over here on the northeast side. I'm going to head on over to 410 near Cherry Ridge, see what's going on over there, RJ.
All right. Yes, Alex, thank you very much for that, because there's also reports of another incident closer to Vance Jackson there as well. So we will get Alex out there and give us some more details as we get them. On to weather now. Justin.
Yeah, we've been tracking that dust, right? Well, it was pretty thick yesterday. It's starting to let up some. And I think by this afternoon, we'll see less and less. The thicker plume of it's going to start to move up towards Dallas and parts of Louisiana. So here, we'll see less of it. There will still be a haze today, and then by tomorrow, you'll see it pretty much go away. We'll be back to blue skies on your Friday. So this is coming up tomorrow, and you can see it basically dissipates here around San Antonio. Let's go outside for you. We do have some morning clouds, and temperatures sitting at 78 degrees. Southerly winds at about 10 miles per hour. It was breezy yesterday. We'll see similar setup today with some winds anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. 79 in Converse, 72 Bernie, 74 in Kerrville. In your forecast today, noontime, 89, mostly sunny, 97 this afternoon. Feels like numbers anywhere from 100 to 105. The humidity is not going anywhere. Some places could even go higher than that. Gonzales, Nixon, Floresville could see heat indices 106, 107, 108. You know the drill here. I got to say it, but be careful. Be careful. This is the kind of heat that can get to you pretty quickly. And we're going to have a good stretch here of pretty hot temperatures. I want to show you the futurecast because there is a very small chance of some relief. We have our ridge high pressure, which is the reason things are so hot. But it starts to move off to the north and west a little bit. This is Friday, tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then there's a disturbance up across the Great Lakes that may be just strong enough to push a weak frontal boundary down into Texas. Now, this is not the kind of front that would cool us down at all, but it could be just enough to spark off a shower or storm. I think Saturday, if we're going to see anything, it's probably going to be up in the hill country. It's a small chance. And then on Sunday, with this boundary still around, maybe a little better opportunity Sunday afternoon, but even then we're talking 20%. So this is not great. But the possibility is there, and we certainly want to let you know about it as you plan out your weekend. So 100 on Saturday, 10% chance, 20% chance on Sunday, 98. Yeah, a lot of heat. We may see some more temperatures get close to 100, I think, next week. Right now, we're going to go 98, 99. You know, what's the difference, right? But mostly sunny and hot. And, yeah, we lose the haze today. I will say, the dust may have gotten to me a little bit. It feels like I've heard a lot of people say my allergies are going crazy.
Yes.
It's hard to say if it's the dust, but could be. So thankfully it's getting out of here.
Yeah, I see a lot of tissues being used in the newsroom.
A lot of sniffling.
Yeah, a lot of sniffling going
I
on.
feel like between the mold with the rain and this, it's the allergies are getting to people.
It's the combo. Yeah. Well, we'll just we'll tough it out till the next big rain, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
For sure. All right, guys, 5:52 right now and 78 degrees outside.
So pick 3. We have 3, 2, 8. Fireball 5, Daily 4, 3, 9, 3, 8, Fireball 1.
Fireball, yes. Okay, Cash 5, 12, 13, 28, 29, and hey, my favorite number there, 33. Aww. And the Texas Lotto now, 6, 15, 29, 30, 38, and 44.
Your Powerball numbers, 23, 34, 37, 50, 58, Powerball 7, Power Play 2. Good luck.
Good morning. It is great to be with you. Coming up here, the latest on the race for the White House. Vice President Harris responding after Donald Trump questioned her racial identity. Our Rachel Scott spoke with the former president, plus what he said about J.D. Vance and January 6th. Also ahead, what we know about the plea deal reached with 3 men who plotted the 9/11 attacks, including the accused mastermind. We'll have the reaction from some of the victims' families this morning. And the never-before-heard recordings of Hollywood legend Elizabeth Taylor. You'll see those only on GMA. And the cast of the Tony Award-winning Best Musical Moulin Rouge here live. Don't miss it on GMA.
All right, back to school around the corner, and you know that KSAT is here to help you out with all your back to school needs. If you scan that QR code on the bottom of your screen, that'll take you to our website where you can find a list of back to school events and giveaways happening between now and, of course, the first day of school across the San Antonio area. And ahead in our next hour of Good Morning San Antonio, Simone Biles, the gymnast goat, yes, and Team USA are Olympic champions once again. We're going to tell you how their gold medal win is sparking excitement for young gymnasts right here in the Alamo City. Plus, a restaurant known for its Southern-style cooking for nearly 40 years. We're going to tell you what is next for the legacy and memories at the Acadiana Cafe. And up next, a resource at Haven for Hope says that they're giving victims of domestic violence their voice back. We're going to give you an inside look at the organization set up inside that homeless shelter. And a quick look at Drive Cam. Alex Gomez is hitting the roads for us this morning, checking things out. 410 and Cherry Ridge, we'll get an update from him. And also your week as we forecast with Justin coming up here.